Hi chat, how are you doing? Welcome to our charity Sonic quiz. We are raising money for the Hounds for Hope campaign, which is for the Joyful Heart Foundation. We raised over $1,200. We're doing pretty good, and this was one of the incentives. We would do a Sonic quiz. So I was like, well, I know a bunch of Sonic creators. I got the right group of people to bring along for this. Ignore our debates about Shadow. Yeah, I know people. I have friends. Crazy days. The only artwork I have that's Sonic-y is the Shadow artwork, though. So that was all I got to put here. So, gun to the forehead, guys. You're going to take a Sonic quiz for charity, okay?
Okay.
Yay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Your picture up there is already pointing the gun at me.
That's because you're the only one of us that doesn't think Shadow is one of the best characters. So it actually worked out.
I didn't say he's not a good character. He is a good character. He's just not the best.
Listen, even though my preference is with the Ninja Boy, Shadow is still pretty based, okay?
Of course, we got Connor, Matt, and Sassy here today taking on this charity Sonic quiz. 7 rounds. I think there's 6 questions on the base of each round, and then 3 boss questions. We have a buzzer system, chat, so you'll be able to hear a buzzer go off, and that'll tell me who buzzed in first, and I'll know who's going to be answering the question. And if they get it wrong, it'll pass to the next person that buzzes in, and until someone gets it fucking right, or I get fed up and move on questions. So, are you ready to get this started, everybody? Are you ready for a good old Sonic quiz? Let's see. We're going to stage 1, and we're starting with the only stage 1 that could ever exist in the world of Sonic, which is some form of Green Hill Zone.
Green Hill.
This one from Brawl.
It is. Perfect. Your first question, it's going to be nice and easy. That was a bonus question, just a random point out of nowhere. All right, Sonic questions. Let's go.
Yeah!
Make sure that buzzer is
Let's go.
clean. We're going to be easy to start. Oh, I went to the wrong scene. It's going really well. Here's a question. What was the first appearance of Espio without the rest of the Chaotix is the question. Who's buzzing in first? You promised me that y'all would get these. Any Espio question, y'all promised me you would get.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say this is Sonic Rivals.
You're going with Sonic Rivals. I'm gonna have to pass the question to someone else.
Oh, damn.
I know. Oh, Sassy, what you got?
Sonic Rivals 2.
Why is with Sonic Rivals? I don't think it's Sonic Rivals.
Because he partnered with Silver in that game. And he wasn't with the rest of the Chaotix.
It's true, he wasn't. But that's also wrong. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to these questions.
Man!
God, it's also
Matt,
wrong.
you're the only one left with a buzzer and a guess.
No, Matt.
I might as well buzz in and have a guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Sonic 06 because they're not all together in Sonic 06.
Okay. So no one's getting this point because it is Sonic the
Yay!
Fighters.
Sonic the Fighters.
That
makes
makes
sense.
That
nice.
predates everything you guys were
played that
saying.
one
That is,
recently as well.
that
That's
is
the
literally like kicking myself in the ass with this one.
Yeah, I know,
because
same.
that is like looking at it, thinking of it now, it is blatant. It's kind of-
Yeah,
I
you
literally
guys were
played
going
this game,
so
like,
far
not that long ago.
past.
That's the
But
worst
yeah,
part.
we were thinking too much of it about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were
We
like,
really
it
thought
has
that
to be
one.
really far away. And I'm like, no, it's definitely Sonic the Fighters. That little old
Like,
bad
thing is,
boy.
it just kinda
Chat got
slipped
it.
in under because it's like it's one of those games where you kind of forget about it.
It's mainly because like when you see SBO, he's with the Chaotix.
Yeah, he is.
They're not in a lot of games in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
the knowing of one with him that isn't with the Chaotix, it's really hard to think about.
Honestly, though, my poor boy in this picture is just fighting his demons.
Yeah, he's just having
He's
a normal
fighting his
night.
own demon!
He
He's
do.
fighting the bending the ink machine version of himself. That's all.
Right.
Man.
That's okay. Question 2. Easy clap. What games are part of the storybook series? Just buzzing straight in with that
Sonic
one.
and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight.
We're gonna see some points for that one. It is absolutely Sonic and the Black Knight and
Yeah.
Sonic and the Secret Rings. And mysterious
Wow.
third one we never got.
Yeah, because those two were awful.
I actually really like
not.
Sonic and the Black Knight.
Black Knight wasn't
There's
that
a lot
bad.
of Wii Waggle controls.
I
Yeah,
liked
that's
it.
why.
1 point going to Connor on that one. Yeah, it's a point each. So 1 point to getting both right. Because this one's really easy.
'cause
Everyone
it's
knows them. All right, question 3. Easy clap. What event were Sonic and his friends attending in Sonic Generations? Oh.
Darn it!
Connor,
That
you're so
would be
fast
Sonic's
at this.
30th birthday.
Is it specifically the 30th?
I
It wasn't the
think.
30th. It wasn't the 30th.
It was his
No, it
16th birthday, was it not? It was technically
No.
the 30th anniversary,
No.
but
It's the
it is his
25th
birthday.
anniversary.
Yeah, but he was 6. He turned like 16.
was-
That is the
I
point
believe-
anyway.
I
Big
believe
point
it
is,
was-
Sonic's birthday.
Yeah, it's Sonic's birthday. That's all I wanted is the answer. Yeah. See, look, there it is. Look, the Chaotix are there. Espio's with the Chaotix. That is the happiest I've ever seen Espio look. All right, next question for y'all. Which Sonic game is heavily inspired by Mario Galaxy? You guys can think that through for a second because I need to reset the busters. Yeah, I'm doing. Oh.
Darn.
I didn't even get a chance to even
Yeah, no,
sniff
it's-
the
All right,
as soon as it's
Sassy,
done.
what's the answer we're looking for here?
It's Sonic Lost World.
Yeah, it is. I gotta remember the answers. It is Sonic and the
One
Lost
of
World.
the worst Sonic games ever made.
I actually don't mind Lost
It's
World
not the
either.
worst, but it's just kind of
it
mediocre.
is
Yeah,
to me.
it's not what it was hyped up to be.
It's like
It's
the
a
good.
little bit bland, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think one of the best things about that game is the Deadly Six. That's about it.
Yeah, the Deadly Six
Yeah.
aren't that bad, and their final boss fight's pretty good.
There's
Yeah.
only about 3 of them I actually care about.
That's valid. There's also only like one of them that Sonic's team actually care about, so you know, there's that.
Yeah.
All right, your next question. What is the name of the crystal Infinite uses in Sonic Forces? Jesus Christ, Connor.
Would be the Phantom Ruby.
Connor, I'm dyslexic. It's hard enough for me to read the question before she says it.
Okay, let's say
Let's
wait
let Doom
for
finish,
Doom,
yes.
let Doom finish, Connor.
Sorry.
Chat, they won't let me
God dang
finish.
it.
It is
I'm
the Phantom
sorry,
Ruby,
I'm
though.
just very eager.
You're very enthusiastic about your Sonic quiz, and clearly the prize that I don't know what it is at the end of this, but there's a prize somewhere, I'm
A
sure.
firm pat on the back.
Yeah.
Phantom Ruby.
I will
That gets
talk.
shot in the face.
Yeah. All right.
No.
If I don't reset the buzzers until I've read the question, you can't physically answer until I've said the question.
That is true.
Restrain the monkey. Restrain the monkey.
All I know is that Connor's just gonna be
Holding
sitting
back.
there like track and field clicking on the buzzer.
Just
whilst
set it to my
he
free
reads-
scroll mouse and then just like have it auto click.
Oh, don't
No.
you dare.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Your question next one is, what was the first mainline Sonic game to not feature Chaos Emeralds? Mainline. Oh,
Ooh,
Okay.
mainline.
yep.
That would be Sonic 3?
Of the mainline
Because it had
one?
the Super Emeralds instead.
No, it had Chaos Emeralds
they
and
had
Super
Chaos Emeralds
Emeralds. You have to get the
You have to
Chaos
collect
Emeralds
all the
and then you have to
Oh.
supercharge
Yeah.
them, Connor. Not correct.
I was watching a video on this the other day and I've completely forgotten which game it is.
Oh, no.
I know this.
Because there's a bunch of spin-offs on the Game Gear, but I can't think of the mainline one.
No, this is specifically only the mainline stuff. So
Yeah.
Sonic like 1, 2, 3, and onwards from that stuff. None of the side shit. Yeah, someone else will buzz in eventually.
Yeah, we have.
I have to think. I have to
We
think
have
first.
time. You're not clicking away. We've got time to think.
We have time to think through. These are my easy questions, just for what it's worth. So I'm a little like, oh nay. Okay,
There's just a
Sassy,
lot of Sonic.
you're buzzing
I'm
in.
gonna throw a guess and say Sonic Forces because I don't remember them even mentioning a smidge of Chaos Emeralds in that.
They are not in Forces, but there's an earlier game than that.
Ah man. Okay.
All right, Mataru, what you got?
Sonic CD.
Okay. No one's getting this point. It's Sonic Colors.
Sonic
Colours.
There's no chaos.
Oh.
You don't supersonic fight the Nega Wisp. You just fight.
Also, technically speaking, there is Cast Emeralds and Forces because there's the paid DLC version of
DLC,
Superform.
like a Super Sonic.
Oh my
Yeah, but they
god.
aren't in. Yeah, but they aren't in there. We don't count that.
Not in the original.
It would have been wrong anyway.
just a money grab.
So,
Yeah,
you
no, it
know,
doesn't matter anyway. I'm just saying.
just
That's a
saying.
money. That's a money grab,
Well,
Connor.
that's
You
fine.
know it. That was an
Alright.
absolute money grab.
Oh, that DLC was
deal.
terrible. We're on to boss stage now, guys.
Oh boy.
I don't like my choices.
All right. Boss stage, these are going to be worth 2 points because they're slightly harder questions.
Come on, matey boy, get in the
You can catch up. You can catch up. He should get half for CD Doom because technically that's correct. As CD is mainline as Origins. As of Origins, you want to get? How do I give a half point?
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what? Just pity point. Here you go. You can have your pity point. There it is. Woo! Half right. You
You
wrote
wait till
this
this
quiz.
technicality wins me the game.
You just win by half a point. That would be so sad. All
That
right,
would
the
be really
first question of the boss stage is gonna be name this enemy. A little guy. Oh, Connor straight in
That
there.
is a Buzz Bomber, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is a buzz bomb. Isn't he cute?
He's just a little guy.
He's just a
I'm
little
just gonna buzz
guy.
in real quick. That's a buzz bomber, by the way.
Charmy sworn enemy.
He's so cute, and also technically the enemy in Sonic 2 on that has a different name. So I had a little enemy thing, and I was like, Okay. Oh wait, these are worth 2, aren't they? I didn't up that
Oh,
points correctly. So that should be 6, I believe. I believe.
It's 5 because you already have
Be
it.
fine.
Oh wait, I can maths.
I know you want Connor to win, but sweet
I don't
Jesus.
need to want
What?
anything.
What
I'm
a
giving
win
you
fair and
equal
square.
chances. I called them B-bots. As a kid, I called an enemy. I was just like, Spike! And then that actually is its name. And I was like, oh yeah! I'm a child. I'm like 3. Let's
Doom's
go!
right. Okay, Connor, you got it right, but let's just round it up to 10. 10 points.
No. I'm all but fair. Okay. How many hits does a boss take in Sonic the Hedgehog 16-bit? 1991 if you want specifics. Connor, straight in here again.
I believe it takes 4 hits.
That would be incorrect.
Dang.
Matt, you'd buzzed in.
I'm going to say 5 hits.
Okay, I'm also pretty sure that's incorrect. Sassy, you're the only one left. You got a guess to throw in here.
I'm gonna throw in 7.
7 hits. Okay, well, the answer is 8. So
I was close. I was close.
Man, it's been too long since I played Sonic
Too
1.
long.
Yeah, I honestly never counted the hits. I was just like, just die.
Yeah, no, same.
I count them
I'm
because that
actually
final
surprised
boss
by so
stresses me
fast,
out.
I just like
I
completely
am.
forgot.
I'm actually surprised that it's 8. It doesn't feel like it's 8.
Yeah, it just goes by so fast because you just bop them a bunch.
You just zoom
Yeah,
through
you just
it
kinda
so
bop
quickly,
them.
Just forget that it's 8.
Yeah.
All right, the final question. This one might be a bit tentative here, but it should be relatively easy. What changed in the Sonic Origins version of the Egg Wrecker? It's not necessarily something specific with the boss, but partly with just how the game decided to be. There's something, it's a distinct advertising point about Sonic Origins that this happens. Yes. Okay, Matt, you're buzzing in. What's your answer?
The music?
It is not the music.
Worth a go.
It is worth a go to go for the music. The fuck is the Egg Wrecker? The Egg Wrecker. It's the Egg Wrecker. Obviously.
I'm gonna just throw out a real
Oh, I
ballpark
think
guess.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the way it swings.
No.
I think I know now.
Oh no, sassy. Y'all are thinking with specific with the boss, but they did this to
I know
all of
what
the
it
games in Sonic Origins, and it does change
Oh.
some of the distancing for the boss fights and stuff. So, what did they change? It's my hint.
The distancing.
I'm gonna allow distancing because it does change. It is just the aspect ratio, so they are slightly further apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, the
Yeah.
aspect. Yeah.
It's
I will
not
give you
technically
a
specific,
point
but
for that. Yeah, it's a big feature. They're like, we made it 16 to 9, and that thus slightly changes the platform distance and such. So
Curse you, know I have to be more precise.
you don't have to be super precise. Aspect ratio is pretty vague. I gave you a point for the platforms. I was like, yeah, technically, on a
Yeah.
technicality, yes.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Technicalities.
Connor is currently winning with 5 points, followed by Sassy with 2, and Mataru with the clearest of scores there of 0.5. The cleanest of
Oh,
scores.
honey.
the highest sub count in the group and worst knowledge of the actual franchise.
It's okay. I will unsubscribe from all the channels that don't get first place. I'll be like, oh, I'll only subscribe to the one that actually knows their Sonic shit.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, what do you
Oh,
mean
well.
I already have 5 subs?
Just lose all the sub count for it. We're going to Zone 2, baby! Zone 2.
Oh boy.
Go on to the next question. Question 1 of this stage. How do you access the special stages in Sonic 2 16-bit? Oh, Sassy was first this time. Let's go.
Through checkpoints
You know,
and getting 50 rings.
you know, close. That's good enough. That's good enough for me to give the point. It is by going through star
mean,
posts
that
with
is,
50
yeah.
rings and then jumping in the little portal if we want to be uber fucking technical, which we don't. So, good
Yeah.
enough. Woo. I'm like,
Yeah, I got
oh,
the
do I
fast
want to be
keys.
like, technically they're called star posts, actually.
Oh, the star
I-
post.
Yeah.
Yeah, but same.
Oh,
No one gives a shit
It's
enough.
a damn checkpoint, and you know it.
I call them checkpoints.
Jenny also included the 50 rings too, which I think saved.
Yeah,
it.
the 50 rings was
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll still allow it. It is checkpoints. I also think they're just checkpoints. Resetting the buzzers. All right. Your next question. What is the source of Sonic's speed according to the original game manual? Oh, Matt, you got in first there. What is it?
Oh, shoes?
Matt, you did it. You got a point.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Man,
Clip
did
Sonic
it!
voice-
Clip it! It's a thing!
Yeah,
The Sonic voice
got a
crack
point,
was
let's
on it.
fucking go.
The Sonic voice
Made
crack was
history
on
here
it.
today!
Woo.
In the immortal words of Sonic the Hedgehog. Holy shit, I was right!
Anyway,
Look, chat's cheering for you, Matt. They're rooting
Let's
for
go,
you.
chat, yeah.
as they should.
I got it right.
You
His
did.
little tootsies for the win.
His little
His
tootsies. They're so cute, though.
Little Toby.
They're so cute.
Little
All right.
Tobies.
Your next question, we're resetting the buzzers. Ready? Let's go. Our next question is, what stage was Marble Zone originally intended to be in Sonic 1? There is a way to know the answer to this question. I should point out Sonic the Hedgehog in 8-bit. It's 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog, if we have to be
man.
specific. A bit early. All right.
I'm just
Sassy's
gonna
buzzing in. And then Matt. Sassy, what you got?
I'm gonna throw a guess and say that it's a sand-based zone.
But what stage number specifically? So it goes in like 1, 2, 3.
Stage number?
Yeah, there's a specific stage number.
I'm
That's what
gonna
it's asking. It
say.
wasn't supposed to be 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get it.
It was 2 in the game, but it's not
Yeah, in the
meant to
game,
be
but
2.
It wasn't intended to be 2.
Yeah, it was meant to be a different stage. What number? Take your pick. Just pick a number.
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay, it is not 4.
Oh,
Okay.
I was
Matt.
going to say 4 and it wasn't 4.
It's not 4.
5.
Okay, it's not 5. Connor, got a guess?
I'm gonna say 1.
Well, that would just be fucking cruel. Like, why
Yeah,
would they
it would
make
be
it
funny.
stage
Yeah,
1?
like
That would be the
the round
worst. It's bad enough
round
being stage 2. It's actually supposed to be stage 3, according to the order. Yeah.
I was gonna say 3, and I just like no, wait 4.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be 3. Because
I was
we get
thinking
it as
3 as well.
stage 2, and then it's like, no, I'm supposed to be stage 3, and I'm like, all right, that you can see it in the stage select when it actually orders them correctly. So, yeah, you'd have thought it was meant to be one of the later ones because it's like really bloody odd.
Yeah, it's
Because
not
Oh,
a
no, no, it's
the
definitely more difficult than, like,
yeah, like the
it's
ramp up from
painstaking.
1 from like Green Hill to Marble Zone is like
It's
stupid.
1 to 100.
Yeah, it really
I had,
is.
There's
I had
just
so
way
much
more
fun on the
instant
first
death
stage,
traps.
and it's like, oh, fire, pins, and needles, and lava, and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get crushed?
One have just crushed death after crushed death. It's one of the only levels where I've learned how to do the zip because I'm like, I am fucking doing this.
I think it's
Yeah, for
literally
real.
everybody's first experience on. But how did I die? I had rings.
Oh no, the classic.
Okay, happy.
All right, here's your reset of buzzers. Which Sonic game features the phrase "Fun is infinite" with Sega Enterprises? Pretty notorious. All right, Matt, you've buzzed in. What you got?
Sonic CD?
Matt, you get another point
Yeah,
How
it's
did
the
you know
modern Sonic
that?
bit.
because it's the
It's
crazy
infamous
one.
for the margin Sonic with that weird face, and he goes.
Yeah, it's got the
Oh,
American
shit,
Eggman
yeah.
theme and the weird
And
like
and-
face
and
imposed on Sonic.
It's written on there all in Japanese.
Yeah, and it says
First
"Fun
person,
is
I knew
infinite."
that.
And it says
That was
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
Yeah.
My brain was like, I know this.
Yeah.
know this.
As soon
Fun
as,
is
as soon as
infinite.
my buzzer went off, all I could hear was the in my head, and I was all like,
Yeah.
Dude, I did the boss rush and I was so mad in Origins because it makes you have that. You can't change that soundtrack and you're like, son of a bitch,
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
that music. It creeps me the fuck out because of this
I
stupid
know.
screen. Yep, it's the sound test one. Matt, you're catching up to Sassy. You're halfway to Connor.
I'm coming.
You're getting there. On the
He's doing
harder
it.
questions, you're getting there. You're schmoving. All right. Our next question. Which game does the infamous Tails doll originate from? Oh, Sassy,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
in
just a
first
little bit
there.
faster.
Sonic R.
Let's go. It is Sonic R. Let's go. Loads of people just forget it. They're like, adventure? And I'm like, it is in adventure.
No, Sonic R.
Everybody
He was a playable
super
character.
Sonic racing. Gotta
It was
run
supposed to-
away
it was
from
supposed
the
to be
damn
in something.
doll.
It's like a-
All right, your next question. What game has the most Chaos Emerald?
Are we including the non-main line?
Nope, it's
Dude, we can't buzz.
we can't
No,
buzz.
it's all
That's true.
mainline.
Right, shit. Yes, you can. Don't lie to me.
I can now.
Yeah. Okay, Connor, you got to guess.
Then I would probably say, there's most Chaos Emeralds. I think it's Tails Sky Adventure?
Okay, it's not Tails Sky Adventure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, it is not Tails Sky Adventure. All right, Sassy, you gotta guess.
Sonic 3 and Nukel.
Technically, that only has 7 Chaos Emeralds because the other half are super.
Super. Yeah.
So that's only 7, so it is not that.
Darn it.
Matt, you're the only one left with a guess.
All right,
Oh, I just remember what it is. Fuck.
Connor. Don't
I'm not gonna tell you.
Why
No
not?
comparing. No
Because we're in a
comparing.
competition.
No comparing.
I
Come on, Matt. Come on.
don't know.
Just say random game.
Sonic 4.
Oh, why we gotta remember Sonic 4? It's not Sonic 4. It is Sonic Spinball with a staggering 14.
Yep.
Oh, that's...
Every stage has one.
Yep.
Who actually remembers that game?
Me?
Like, I remember watching a fucking YouTube short about this at one point, and I was just like, oh, neat.
Yeah, it has 14 Chaos Emeralds, which is actually staggering.
Fun fact, Sonic,
So he goes super duper.
Sonic the Fighters also has a non-standard amount. It's 1 over.
Yeah, it's true. And the original Sonic 1 has like 1 under, so you can't officially get to Super Sonic. Yep. It's true. There's a way to mount them. Resetting the buzzers. I believe we're on to the boss stage. Ba-ba-da-da.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
The boss stage. Yeah, exactly. All right. So first off, which level is the egg digger from? Oh, Sassy, you're tagging in there.
Is it from Emerald Hill?
It is not the Emerald Hill boss fight. Connor, you're next on the buzzer. What's your guess?
I want to say Lava Reef Zone.
Okay, it's not Lava Reef. Matt, you're the only one left to guess a game, and I haven't actually told you which game this comes from, so good luck.
It's not the one on the wheels. It's the one that literally digs into the. It's got like 2 drills on the sides.
You need to remember the zone it was in, Matt.
Yeah.
Like Sonic 2, I believe.
Think of the zone.
I could give you a clue, but that would be cheaty.
It wouldn't be found on the others. I'm just gonna name a random.
The sad thing is you are describing the boss.
I gotta think of an area that has like rock. Hidden Palace Zone.
No, it's...
What? No! Oh!
It's
No,
Mystic Cave, bro.
Oh, Mystic Cave.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I love the music for that zone.
Yeah, that sounds pretty great. I'm really
I love
impressed
that
with you, Matt,
music.
for getting which one it is. Sassy, for what it's worth, there are 2 bosses in Sonic 2 that have really similar names, the Egg Driller and the Egg Digger, and you were thinking of the Egg Drill.
Yeah, drill is the one. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Emerald
the
Hill.
first one, yeah.
See.
Yeah, you fell for
I was
it.
thinking of the heat arms because that also digs.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Hidden Palace because it has like the rocky terrain, and I thought it like went up and burrowed into it, but then like.
Because so Hidden Palace is in. I think it's in like Sonic 3 and Knuckles though.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Wrong
So,
game.
wrong game.
Yeah.
See, I told you my Sonictism and my friend's Sonictism went hard. We tried to be chill. This next question. Name the Sonic enemy. What is my little starfish fuckwit friend that I hate with a passion? I hate these enemies. I hate them with a passion.
It's not the one from Sonic Mania, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, no, I know you're thinking of the shuriken.
I hate that. I hate that boss so much.
I'm just gonna take a random guess because I don't fucking know.
I know it. That's
Star
all
Spike?
No,
I know it.
it is not a star spike.
No, it's not like a usual
It's a
name.
really
It's-
fucking bizarre name.
It's not a name. I know it. I know it. It's not a name that is like something that you would expect a badnik to be called.
No, not at all.
But it's a robotic-y style name.
It's really weird, and when I picked this, I just kind of went to flick through the page in the encyclopedia. Oh, Matt, you got it?
Matt, you know it?
Is it Asteron?
Holy shit, yes!
Yeah!
Holy shit!
It was because I remember it being specifically not like Sonic style, but it was like another robot style, and it was Transformers. I was thinking it
You
was
got-
like a Transformer
Matt.
name.
Dang,
Well done.
that was good. That was a
Nice.
good guess.
Good
I was not. My roommate was like, "They're not
Oh.
gonna get that, Doom," and I was like, "They might." That was
Oh,
impressive.
That did. Let's go.
Yeah,
Well done, honey. Well done.
it was good. He has just one of the most bizarre names. Everything's just like Penguinator and like Mantis and shit like that. And then this guy's like, "I'm Asteron."
I am Asteron.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Why?
Red iron spikes will end you.
To be fair, they kill me a lot in Metropolis Zone, in all fairness, so.
The one thing I hate more than
They're a
hedgehogs is Optimus Prime.
pain.
Yeah, it's very weird. So, Matt, you managed to catch up. That 0.5 has put you ahead of Sassy now.
I told you it's
Ironically.
important.
It is. It's ironically there. All right, the final question of this boss zone is, what is the name of the enemy you fight before the final Eggman fight in Sonic 2? And hey, remember how we talked about Ian Flynn? He kind of helped fix this a little bit because there was a lot of names floating around for this bad boy. So there are 2 names I will accept. If you get either one of those ones, you can have the points. Because, yeah. Oh, Connor, you're tagging in.
Mecha Sonic?
You're going with Mecha Sonic. That's not one of the names I can take. Mecha Sonic is specifically Sonic 3.
Sonic 2, was it? Is this Sonic 2?
This is Sonic 2.
Yeah,
We're
Sonic
talking
2.
about Sonic 2. Mecha
Sonic
Sonic
2,
is specifically Sonic 3, which is very fun. But Sassy and Matt can buzz in to grab a guess here. Okay, Sassy, you've tagged in.
Okay,
What's the
I'm-
guess?
I want to throw in a rando guess and say Proto Sonic.
Nope, that's Sonic 1.
Ah, man.
In that
It's in a
case, I'm
different
just,
Sonic.
I'm just gonna go something relatively close to what Sassy said. A Robo Sonic?
I'm gonna allow Robo Sonic because Robot Sonic is one of the names that floats
Oh, is it
around for
Robot
it.
Sonic?
It's Robot
Okay.
Sonic or Silver Sonic.
Silver
One of those
Sonic.
is from one of the. One is
I knew his
8-bit,
face,
one
I
is
just couldn't think of
16-bit.
any other name but Mecha.
Yeah.
But there's
So-
already a Silver Sonic. He exists.
I'll give you
It's
like.
Silver the Hedgehog.
Eh,
Do you want to give me another half
Head!
point so it makes it even?
you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of that half point and just go. I would have given you a full
Without the
point,
five.
but sure,
Oh,
we'll go
Well,
5.
Matt needs a. He
All right,
needs
well, give me a
so
full
he needs
point.
to be 6.
Give me a full point then. Do it.
I'll go to 5.5.
5.5.
5.5, yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
technically
that would be- that
Robo
would be
is
a
like,
full point. That would be a full
close
point.
enough.
Thing, right? So it's worth
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah,
Is this
but
a
it
boss
wasn't
point?
fully correct. Yeah, it's boss point, so it's worth
Oh,
2.
fair
So it wasn't
enough. Yeah.
fully there, but it was the closest. So
I'll take that.
yeah, so Griff saying Robo Sonic is fine. I was like, yeah, it's Robot Sonic or Silver Sonic. One of them will belong to the 8-bit version, one will belong to 16-bit. No one can fucking work out which one is which. So it gets called both of these names. We just know that Mecha Sonic is absolutely Sonic 3. So that's the best we got.
Yeah.
We're on to round 3, chat. How are you doing? How is your scores going if you kept score at home of what you got? All right, question of this one. Where does Fang the Sniper originate from? I'm going to reset your buzzers now. All right,
I
Connor's
believe
buzzing in.
It's specifically from Sonic the Fighters.
It is not Sonic the Fighters. He is in that, though.
That's one of the things I can think of.
It is one of the ones he's in.
Like, it was between two things in my brain, and I now know it's the other one.
Oh, no.
Even the stupid thing is, I know which system it's from, but I don't know the name of the game,
Oh, dear.
which is sad.
Oh, I had Alex the Kid. I loved Alex the Kid. Do 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 do. Love that stuff. I believe
did.
my singular hint here is I believe it's in the Origins collection. In the DLC
There's a
part
lot
of
in the
Origins collection. I know, there is a lot, but that means they were only like the 8-bit
just-
stuff.
It is-
All right,
it is
Matt's
a
buzzed
non-name,
in.
I
Matt
will
might
say.
got Matt has an idea. What you got?
Is it? Sonic Triple Trouble?
It is
Yeah.
Triple Trouble.
yeah,
That
good
was pretty sick. I
job.
had
For
that
the
on
Game
I had
Gear.
that.
On the 3DS.
Look at my
I had that.
boy.
Fun story. I was staying in an Airbnb when I first got it, and I dropped it in the hallway, and it smashed my game. My Game Gear smashed.
Oh no.
So I never got to play it. I bought it when we went home to go and play it. I dropped it on like some wooden flooring, and my Game Gear fell to pieces.
Oh, that's the saddest thing ever.
Right? Never even got to experience the game.
Man.
You're doing well. You're doing well. You guys are doing great. I did say my questions were all over the place, and they are. Next question. This should be relatively easy. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is a reskin of what game? Connor's just straight in there. What is?
Yeah, that was Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, it was. It's Puyo Puyo. Puyo
Connor got in there
Puyo.
before me.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But that 0.5 keeping Matt in the lead right now.
I'm coming for you.
All right, next question. What is the name of the secret stage unlocked in Sonic 3 and Knuckles when you collect all the Super Emeralds? Oh, Sassy, you got a guess?
Is it Hidden Shrine?
It is not Hidden Shrine.
No. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I have to tell you no.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's what I do today. I just yell no.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in
No.
mummy form. No.
No, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
Mummy said no.
Mummy say no. Your Sonic knowledge lacking. Go read the
No, I
chalkboard of
just
Sonic knowledge again.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
mean-
go put on the cone of shame.
Okay, Connor, what you got?
Sanctuary, but I know it's probably wrong.
It is not Sky Sanctuary.
Harry.
These are just base in the game. Matt, you're the only one left with a guess. Okay, my hint is it's what technically unlocks the ending of the Sonic 3 and Knuckles game. That's so what's the very end stage of Sonic 3 and Knuckles? But I will, because I've given that hint, reset buzzers and all the other ones to buzz in if they figured it out. Welcome in, Carrie. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, hi.
We know, Carrie. Harry's a good girl.
Perfect. Do you know the answer to this question? I've given you a free chance to buzz.
You want me to
Oh,
press the
no.
buzz?
You got an answer you want to
Yeah,
give?
buzz. Go on.
Is it the Doomsday Zone?
Yes, it is. It's my little zone. Look at it, all angsty. It's me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the last
Oh.
stage, yeah.
Yeah, the very
Oh.
last
Good job, man.
stage of Sonic 3 and Knuckles is unlocked by getting all the Super Emeralds, and yeah, it's Doomsday. It is my day. It's like my birthday, apparently.
Doomsday.
Eggman stole my day. It's very rude of
Wait,
him.
I can't believe this.
I can't
Get out of here,
believe
Eggman.
this. So
Sorry.
rude.
Carrie,
Ow.
don't say they sadly
Ow.
know me. Don't say
Oh,
that.
what? No, they
love
seemed
knowing
happy
you.
to see you.
Shut up.
We are
Stop
happy to
it.
see. Stop it, you insecure little bean. We love you.
Love you, Carrie.
Fucking.
Here's your question. What was the first Sonic racing game? Oh, Sassy, you buzzed in first. What's your guess?
Sonic R?
You want to go with Sonic R as the first Sonic racing game? It's not.
Damn. Okay.
All right, Connor, you were next. What's your guess?
I believe it was Sonic Drift.
Yeah, it was Sonic Drift. Look at the
No.
little bean.
Look how swollen his hand is.
He's been interacting with a bee prior to this.
Jeremy stole my hand.
Yeah, I did, you fucker.
Oh, you get to swear for once. Listen to you.
Yeah, I get to swear.
Careful, Twitch will come down on us and be like, oh, inappropriate.
Oh, there's a 6-year-old swearing.
Oh, 6-year-old stream on your stream. None of us are 6. None of us are actually 6. Don't worry.
We don't have ages anymore, you fuckers.
We had to retcon that shit.
Dickheads.
Yeah.
All right. So the points are pretty close at the moment. On to your next question. What is the code name of E103 in Sonic Adventure? Oh, Connor's buzzed in very fast there. What's your answer?
That is Gamma.
You're going with Gamma. It's not Gamma.
Oh.
Oh.
There goes Matt.
It theoretically should have been, I think, but it's not.
Oh.
Matt, you are the
he's
next
one
one.
of the enemy ones.
He's one of your
Yeah, he's one of the
brothers.
He's the blue one.
He is.
The blue one. Delta.
It is Delta.
That was,
Like you could
that
have
was
guessed
fluke.
like a bunch
That
of
was
Greek letters.
pure fluke.
He's an
I was
incorrect
like,
one.
Alpha,
Beta.
Beta, Delta. I was like, it could have been any. I was just like, I'm just going to guess.
They were just like, hey, guess a Greek letter.
Yeah, basically.
yeah,
All right.
you're not wrong.
My final question of this round, I reckon, should be an easy one. So let's reset the buzzers and see it. Should be an easy one. Who voices Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic 06? Connor, straight in there. What's your guess?
It is Dan Green.
Hell fucking yeah, it is. It's my boy, Dan Green! Which means this is the last question before the boss round. I absolutely
Just gonna
adore
buzz
Dan
in.
Green.
It's Dan Green.
Okay, thank you. You did. All three of you did buzz. I said it should have been an easy one. We're actually on to a bit of Knuckles trivia now for the boss section. He's going to be our
let's
boss theme.
go.
I tried to
no.
theme the
No,
boss.
Don't even think about pressing the
I'm not gonna buzz.
buzzer. Sassy, just sit still. He's already clicking. You don't even need to
Well, I'm
read
gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
No,
Connor,
you'll
try
be
and answer
fine.
the question without hearing the question.
Knuckles.
Echidna.
He has two
He's,
knuckles.
he's red.
He's strong. These are all facts. All right, your boss question. Yeah, I themed all the bosses.
Super
Originally,
Force Pink.
I was going to do the bosses all themed around characters, but I did a songs round and I did a quotes round, and then I was like, well, I can't just pick... Like, I wanted Chaos to be like the quotes round boss, and I was like, he doesn't say very much in that he says nothing. Maybe bubble bubble. You
Wet
know?
sounds.
Wet squelch sound number 21.
Like squelch.
I do believe it was Splash 42.
Exactly, so I couldn't do that, so we changed it up. All right, in what game did Eggman make a metal version of Knuckles? Oh my god, Sassy!
Oh, Jenny immediately got in.
Knuckles Chaotix.
It is not Knuckles in the Chaotix.
No. Okay.
Connor, you're up.
I want to say Sonic Adventure 2?
No. When the fuck is there a Mecha Knuckles in Sonic Adventure 2?
I can't remember.
Nah. They ain't.
They're in it, fam. It's definitely a side game. Matt, you're the only one left for the guess.
Fuck. Damn it.
There's only one game where there's a metal Knuckles.
No, he was it's Sonic R, isn't it?
No, it is not. It is a Sonic Advance. This is the only time there's a metal Knuckles.
Wasn't he in Sonic R?
He's in Sonic
No.
R.
Haha, chat got it wrong.
Y'all got it wrong. He's in Sonic
He is literally in
Advance.
Sonic R.
Sonic R also has a metal Knuckles. Griff,
first
fact
appearance
checked
was
our
in
things.
Sonic R.
I'm gonna get my fact checker on this one who helped write the quiz. Gryffindor? Are we given a point for this one? Apparently that guy is called Mecha Knuckles.
Oh, okay. All right,
So I'll go half
fair.
point. Close enough.
I'll take the L. It's fine.
Listen, you can get the half points. You can get a proper round number.
No,
He doesn't want the round number. Yeah, that's metal Knuckles.
I want this to be the definitive way I beat you.
Yeah, so we wanted Mecha Knuckles. Okay.
Five.
Hard mode.
I was gonna say, I
no,
did
that's
fact check my shit, so. Okay, see?
The whole Sonic things when it comes to metal characters is always a difference between a mecha and a metal. And it's
There
really,
is.
really
Yeah.
irritating.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
very hard to
And in
discern.
this one specifically, Eggman made it go fight a bunch of people. It was like a whole plot point in the game. It was a big thing. All right, next one. Which boss fight is removed from Sonic 3 if combined with Sonic and Knuckles?
I know that our friend Johnny is currently in the chat, and I can feel his eyes boring into our skulls.
Yeah, he loves Sonic 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna buzz in
Okay.
and say, the fight with Knuckles? I don't know.
No, it is not the fight with Knuckles. It's so sad because for the longest time we didn't get this fight if you combined the games, wanted to play the full Sonic 3 and then Knuckles part. And I was really sad about it because I really liked this boss. And then they brought him back a couple of times and I'm really happy about it. And Origins, this is the biggest clue I got, is Origins adds it back in the combined version, which is very nice. Matt, what's your guess?
It's not the final boss, is it?
Can I have a name? He has a name. Do you guys concede? Are you out of guesses?
I'm gonna guess Doom Egg because it's got your name in it.
Woo!
And you were like, why is he called that?
No, okay. All right, we're accepting defeat here. It's Big Arms. My boy Big Arms is
Arms.
missing. Yeah, it's Big Arms. He's got two traits about him, right? He's got big arms and a spiky
He's got
head.
big arms.
And a spiky
and
head. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not called spiky-headed Big Arm, is
No,
he?
it's just called Big Arms. He came back in Sonic
Big
Generations
Arms.
DS version, and he is added back in Sonic Origins, which was very exciting because I was like, woo, Big Arms, let's go, baby. Banging boss music, love that guy. All right, the Knuckles
pouring
questions were a bit rough.
myself
Here's an actual Knuckles one, I promise.
The rest of them.
Let me, yeah,
pouring
exactly.
across.
Perfect. I lost my mouse, so that was very good. All right, the last question is, which country's flag is Knuckles Shoes designed around? Oh, shit, Connor is straight for this one.
Wait, I just thought of it. Oh, no.
Okay, okay. I'd love to hear it. Fuck off. It is not.
Do you know the way?
Sassy has buzzed in, so... Yep,
Okay,
Sassy above
Is it Africa?
you. No.
Not specifically what god is it?
No. Need a little more
Okay.
detail than that.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
Matt, you're the only one left with a guess.
Is it Jambia? Come on.
It is. They always intended Knuckles to
no!
be with a Jamaican
Yeah.
accent, but they dipped
Yeah,
on
the
it.
green, yellow, and red,
Oh,
brother.
you know what? I can see it. That makes sense.
Yep.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
Well, yeah, the Knuckles
Thank-
questions were a little bit rougher than you thought. Haha,
Thank you,
get it?
Jamaica.
Here I
The
come.
rest of them tougher than leather.
Yeah, rougher than the rest
I'd
of them. The joke about it being because of Legos, also not. That joke was made far too many times in this time I found this information out, and I was like, no.
He do got big Lego shoe, though, to
You
be
do.
fair.
I had to make his shoes when I made the cosplay. I was hella proud of those boots, but I was like, I made Lego.
They were really good.
Lego.
I made
Lego.
Lego and I'm
Lego on
gonna
my
wear
leg.
it. Let's go.
Lego is Lego.
Lego is Lego. All right,
You look
so
like a one-by-one Lego piece.
we're on to the
Oh,
music
Soundtest.
section. Soundtest.
Oh, yes, go!
No? You sounded excited for a second, and then it sounded like you said yes, no.
Oh, no.
No.
I
don't
will
see no movie.
ask you music questions, or I will give you lyrics from Sonic songs, and I need you to tell me what the song is and the game it's from, if it is one of those questions. Those will be worth 2 points. So the very first question is going to be, which two artists did a version of the song His World for Sonic 06? There were two of them. They both did a version. Who were they? There's 2 points in it for you if
I
you can
know
get
one of
them.
them.
You know one? There's two.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know one, but the other one. Oh no.
I mean, if you don't know both, at a certain point, buzzing in and just grabbing the 1 point might be the shout, just saying. Oh, Sassy's going for that
I'm
strat.
gonna grab one. I know that Crush 40 did a version.
That is correct. Crush
Yeah.
40 did do a version. Do any of you
Okay.
know who the other band that did a version is? Sassy can get 1 point for that.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
All right, Connor's buzzing in for the second band. Who is it?
Zebrahead.
There you go, baby. It is
That's the
Zebrahead and
fucking
Crush
one.
40.
Yeah, I
That's
couldn't
the one. Well
think.
done, Connor. That's it. That's
Nicely
well
done between
Tom.
you
Well
both.
done.
My boys, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna give you lyrics. Tell me the name of the song and the game it's from. Ready? Resetting your
You
buzzers.
get 2 points.
2 points, 1 point for each answer you get right. So, the line is, I must play this game by my rules. I will conquer the world with my tools. They're lyrics from which Sonic song and which game? I like these because you basically just have to try and sing it in your head. You're like, All right, Sassy, you're buzzing in. What you got?
I think that it's SA1, and I think it's specifically the Eggman's theme.
Okay. I'm going to have to think on whether I allow that answer or not. It is Eggman's theme, so do you know what? I'm going to allow
It
the
is
Eggman's theme for a point, but wrong game.
I mean, yeah.
It's not Sonic
Okay.
Adventure 1.
Okay, I'll take
So
it.
I'll take 1 point for that. Connor, you had a guess actually. You're next up. What's the thing? You can get 2 points if you
I'm
give me the
gonna
actual
say-
name of the song.
God, I can't remember the name of the song, but I want to say it's SA2.
It is Sonic Adventure 2, and it's specifically spelled
I think I know the
E.G.G.M.N.
that.
I'm sorry. You can
Oh,
keep
the
your half
dots.
point. There's dots in it. It is called
What do you mean I can
Eggman.
keep my hard point? You were gonna take it from me?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Take it away from him. Take away everything he loves.
Make him
I'm
cry.
getting back up.
Okay,
Dude,
this
I can
one,
do music.
this one should be easy. I had to be toned down on my music questions, so don't worry. This one's gonna be some lyrics again. Name of the song, the game it's from. That's the game plan, but this one should be really easy, okay? The lyrics 1 step forward, 2 steps back are for which song and which character? Oh, Sassy, you're tagging in.
I Am All of Me from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have your 2 points for that
My
one.
brain was not thinking correctly. Like the lyrics in like the
catch it
quotations
up.
was messing me. Like it was
It
messing up
is-
my fucking brain.
I am all of
No,
me.
Connor didn't immediately buzz in. I was like, oh, for shame. I need to do this now.
Yeah, literally, my brain like hung up on the fact that the word lyrics was in the quotation, so I was like, is that part of it?
Yeah, that's what I
Sorry.
was thinking.
My
It
bad.
was
My
like-
grammar fucked you. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna for shame anyone who doesn't get this one. Gonna be honest.
Oh shit.
This is a for shame moment for me. This song is a classic. I need you to tell me who sings the classic Sonic song City Escape. Oh, Connor's straight in there.
That's the boy Crush 40.
No, it's not. Get the fuck out of
Fuck.
here.
Shit.
You done goofed, kiddo. For shame, Connor.
No,
For shame.
I know the first name, but I don't know the second name.
Oh no. For shame.
Like every time I've heard the song, it's just by Crush 40, and the thing, so it's just like what?
It's not.
It's absolutely not Crush 40. I don't think they had
No,
any
it's not.
involvement with this song at all.
No, it's not Crush 40. It's the same guy who wrote the one of the themes from Sonic Heroes. I'm not going to say in case it's in the quiz.
Oh.
Okay, so half
is-
point for the first name. Matt's tagged in though. Matt's buzzed.
Tony.
No, it's not. Sassy, you've got a guess here.
The first name, I don't want to sound stupid and get bullied, but I think it's Jun.
Oh my god, you don't know Jun
Jun
Snu?
Senoue?
Yes.
I've met that guy. He's cool.
I think that's him. I
It's
could be
not.
wrong.
It's Ted Poley, who also did write some music for Sonic Adventure. Jun Senu, by the way, is like the lead music person on pretty much every Sonic song and an absolute legend in video gaming.
I
Ted-
know, yeah,
Ted
that
Poley.
name does look familiar, but
Isn't Jun
wasn't
Senoue
there,
also
like,
part of Crush 40?
Yes.
Tone Tone
The answer,
something or other.
Ted Poley, is the answer I'm looking for here.
Well, who's the other guy then?
I don't know what part Tony did. I just know this is credited on Spotify and such to Ted Poley, and I remember Ted
I
Poley
know.
for a bunch of other songs. Jun Senu is just involved in fucking
According to a
everything.
quick Google search,
Okay.
it's Ted Poley and Tony Hemeli.
Tony
Or Harnelli.
yeah.
No idea who Tony is.
Harnell.
Harnell, that's it. Yeah.
Harnell.
I'm gonna give no
Tony
points for
Harnell.
this round, and be for
Okay.
shaming everyone.
Yeah.
Sassy, I expect you might get this one. I'm gonna
Yo,
need
let's go.
the name of the song and the game it's from the lyrics, okay? But I have
Yes.
an inkling from things that have been said that maybe Sassy might get this one. Boy, you'd be brain damaged just to think that you could get away is a line from which Sonic
Is there any
song?
point in not to
Yeah.
buzz in?
I was trying to get it under the wire, but
She told me straight up that she knew every lyric to this song, and I was like, well, if you don't get this, I'm gonna be very unimpressed.
To think that you could get away.
Give me the
That is
song.
that is Team Chaotic's theme from Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, it is. I love that we get away with
Jenny,
lyrics
you're-
like that.
You caught up.
Yay!
Yeah.
I like for that round. It's all like, Sassy, This is your question.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
for you.
I took
Boys,
that to
don't
heart.
press the button.
Listen,
I should have gotten the shadow question, but I fucking my dumbass.
Don't worry, there's
So
still a
listen-
boss
so
round here
listen.
too.
So listen,
It's
like,
all right,
don't-
Connor. I should have got half a point for Tony Harnell.
but listen, she said that to me, and so I took that personally.
You told me earlier you knew every lyric to that song, and so I was
I
like,
do.
well.
I do.
All right, this next one's really weird. I'm gonna need the song and the game it's from, okay? And it's a really weird lyric. The lyric is, "He reminds me of Parsley when he's standing there alone." What Sonic song and what game?
Why is that so funny?
Because it just doesn't make sense. In a minute, I'll explain further why it doesn't make sense, but it's just fucking bizarre.
Oh,
wait, the buzzer
actually,
hasn't
I
been
think.
redone.
Oh, I gotta reset buzzers. Shit, sorry. Okay, Matt, you're buzzing in.
I think I know because it's so
Stupid.
bloody weird. I think it's I think it's Amy's theme in Sonic Adventure.
Okay, it is Amy's theme for Sonic Adventure, but I'll give an extra point to anyone who gives me the name of that song. I'll still give you your 2 points,
Oh
Matt.
my Sweet Passion.
Oh, okay, there you go. Perfect.
Oh, there you go.
Smashed it.
I buzzed in just in case.
I
because
want it to be more than just Amy's
Actually,
theme. Yes.
I tell you why I know the answer to that.
Because it's
Is
weird.
Because we did a live stream with Sonic Speed Network, and he was doing karaoke, and people were doing karaoke songs from Sonic games, and someone came up and did Amy's song, and I remember that line in the karaoke lines, and I thought to myself there and then, that's a weird thing to say.
It is really weird. It's supposed to be talking about Sonic, and I don't get
Yeah.
it. What on earth about Sonic reminds you of Parsley when he stood there alone? I don't understand. Boss round. There's some extra points in this boss round.
That was me and Saffron.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you two were singing it. That's
Yeah, it's a
right.
bizarre fucking song. It
is.
I really love that bit where there's a line where
Sonic song because that sounds or not Sonic song.
It's
Amy.
Amy.
Yeah.
there's a line in it where she says, "It was so cute, I have to save it." But the way the singer says it just sounds like, "It was so cute, I had to shave
I had
it."
to shave it.
Yeah, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
It's a really
Amy?
weird
You
song.
get prepared
So
for the
Sonic's
day,
like-
what's happening?
yeah. Amy, you're not shaving me.
It was
Amy, stop
really
it.
weird.
Get away.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Sonic's next game, Sonic and the Restraining Order.
poor Sonic. The next one is worth 3 points, one for each one you get
Yo.
correct on this one
Yo.
for the boss stage. Which 3 songs were removed from the Sonic Origins version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Oh no.
Oh, Connor's buzzing in here. There's 3
I
songs.
know one of them was Ice Cap Zone.
Ice Cap Zone is one of them. That's 1 point. There's 2 other songs up for grabs here. Do you know any of them?
Not that I can recall.
Okay, you get 1 for Ice Cap Zone. There's 2 more
I'm
zones.
buzzing in.
Buzzing in, Matt. What you got?
Isn't one of them Carnival Night?
Carnival Night is one of them as well. There's 1 more.
Why did I not buzz in? I knew that.
Um,
I don't know now. I knew Ice Caps and Carnival Zone, and I don't know the other one.
Oh no. There's 1
Sad.
left. Give a guess. Just pick a random fucking zone.
The launch base.
It is launch base. That is the other one.
Oh!
They're all back to
Should've
back in the
surprised me
game
with
order,
that.
actually.
Matt's classic knowledge is just wow.
Yeah, Carnival Night, Ice Cap Zone, and launch base.
The thing is, if you were just to talk to me like genuinely out of nowhere, and I'd be like, I don't fucking know. But like, because I've been doing a quiz for the past hour or so, my neurons have been activated, and there's parts of my brain that I thought were that have been laid dormant. It's like I've turned Super Saiyan for old Sonic stuff.
They're destroyed long ago.
They were destroyed long
Fuck,
ago.
I'm at an 8.
Yeah, I'm Ninjago of Sonic music.
Who'd have thunk it? All right. Next question is only worth, well, it's worth 2. If you can give me the name and the band, I'll give you the points for this. But the lead singer of which famous rock band wrote and performed the Titan themes for Sonic Frontiers? That's
Yeah,
going to be the
reset the buzzer.
question. I've reset it. There we go.
That is Kellen Quinn, the lead singer of Sleeping with Sirens.
Let's see my boy. Let's go. Yeah, it is.
That's the one.
My
yeah.
absolute boy. I'm a huge fan of
They are
Sleeping with
so good.
Sirens, so getting them
So
into
fucking
Sonic
good,
music.
yeah, I love them.
But I will joke, we couldn't afford them, and that's why we didn't get the second half of Sonic Frontiers, and it kind of fucked its ending. It was like, oh, we ran out of budget. Why? We paid Kellen Quinn to do music. Your last boss question is worth 2 points here. 1 for the name of the song, 1 for what game it's from. Ready for it?
Yes.
Okay, the line is, what do you think about the incident? And I'm going to reset buzzers now.
What?
There's a line in a Sonic
I
song.
know
What do you
this,
think about the
I know
incident?
this.
That just makes me think about something I saw on Tumblr the other day.
Oh no.
I have no fucking clue.
And
This
it's
is
and
such
oddly
a
enough
whack
it's Sonic
line.
related.
It's a wacky
Oh,
fucking
my-
song. Would you guys
Yeah,
like...
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
Connor's
toss out
buzzing in.
a
Go on,
big
go on,
funny.
Connor. Go on, Connor.
And by big funny, I mean Big the Cat.
Okay.
It's his theme, I don't know.
Okay, from which game?
From Sonic Adventure 1, he's played it, I think.
I think I'm gonna take that because I don't think any of you guys are getting me the actual name of it. It is Big's theme, Lazy Days
no!
Living in Paradise from
Oh my
Sonic
God, for
Adventure.
real?
Yeah.
Connor, did you guess
The
that
thing,
shit?
the thing is, I knew the name of Big's song. I just didn't know it had those
Okay,
lyrics.
okay.
Lazy
Well, what's the
Days
follow-up
Living in
lyric here,
I'm
guys?
just gonna go for a big funny answer with Big.
Okay, it's funnier because the line is, what do you think about the incident? To which the retort line is, you always take me for granted. And he's like, I'm asking you as a first step. And he's like, you answer first cause I asked you first. And it just, the lyrics make no fucking sense, that entire song. But my key point
That sounds
is,
very much like
guess
Big
who
the Cat.
wrote this song? It's our boy Ted Poley. Our
cool.
boy, City Escape Man. Yep.
Ted Pony, were you trying to work on
the guy that
writing
worked,
that song?
the guy that you mean the guy that worked with Tony Harnell on City Escape?
Uh-huh.
Also,
That
I
guy?
feel like a fucking clairvoyant right now.
So, all right, we're on to the quotes round. We're on stage 5 of 7. Don't worry. Quotes round.
Alright.
I need you to tell me who and what game, okay? 2 points in each of these. We got a nice little quotes round theme. It's the background of Sonic Adventure 2 because I like those games.
Oh, pretty.
First quote, easy clap. All systems, full power. Go on, Connor, who's got
That's
it?
Eggman in Sonic Adventure 2.
It's Eggman in Sonic Adventure 1. So
Sure,
you're gonna
Sonic
have
Adventure.
1 point for that one. It is Eggman, but it is very specifically one of the only lines he gets in boss fights in Sonic
All
Adventure.
systems full power.
Yeah, we love Eggman
Man.
from Sonic Adventure. Same thing for the next one. Don't eat me, I taste bad. It's going to be a line said by whomst in what game? All right, Sassy, you're buzzing in. Who says it?
I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I feel like it's a Charmy line. Sonic Heroes.
It is not Charmy from Sonic Heroes. That is incorrect. All right, Connor, you're buzzing in.
I don't know why, but I feel like this is a Tails line.
That feels like the weirdest Tails line. Gotta tell you, it's not Tails. But you want to take a stab at the game? I remember this time.
You know what? For the game, I'm just gonna say Sonic Heroes.
Okay, also not Sonic Heroes.
Okay.
Matt, you're the only one left with a guess.
I'm gonna say Sonic said it
Okay.
because it's normally him that has to fight something that probably wants to eat them. I don't know. Is it Sonic Forces when he's getting eaten by the snake?
God, no. I like this clue. The possibilities are truly endless as to who said this, because maybe it's Chip in Sonic Unleashed when he first meets Sonic.
Oh.
It's Mr. Chaz Princeton
oh God, it just
himself.
beamed into my head.
Baby.
Fucking
Yeah.
Chaz Princeton.
Chaz.
Baby.
Yep. Okay.
It's pretty tough.
Maybe this one will be easier. Such foolishness. Very well. Let's see if you can entertain me. It's said by who and what game? Oh, Connor's buzzing in.
I believe that's Shadow the Hedgehog in SAQ.
No. Get out of here.
Damn it.
Sassy, you were next.
I am gonna say Infinite from Sonic Forces.
Incorrect. Mataru, you're the last one with the guess.
That's who I was gonna say.
Okay, well, that's bad.
Well, if it's not them, I would say Eggman.
Okay, you'll wound me. It's my boy Mephiles the Dark in Sonic 06.
Memphis, Tennessee.
It's our
Mephiles.
boy.
He doesn't have a
It's Dan Green again.
It's Dan Green. That's why I'm so sad. I'm like, I fucking love Mephiles. He's my favorite Sonic villain. All right, your next quote. How is laughing last so special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke? Oh, Connor buzzing in. Who said it in what game?
I'm just gonna say that's a Sonic line because that just sounds like it, and I'm gonna say Sonic Lost World because he yaps a lot in there.
He has a lot in every game. That's just kind of his thing. It is not. Neither of those answers were correct. Quotes round, kicking ass here. Sassy, who said it in what game?
Is it Jet the Hawk, Sonic Riders?
No, it is not. Mataru, the only one left with a guess, and
Yeah,
both
the
those
only
answers
one
were
left.
wrong. Yeah, only one's left with a guess.
Maybe, I don't know, Knuckles?
It's not Knuckles. Okay, perfect.
Sonic, yeah.
Sonic is technically in every title, but it is Orbot in
Well,
Sonic
then I can't be wrong.
colors.
Oh, see, look, I was
That I
half
would
right.
not have guessed in a million years.
No, no.
You're not having a half right there.
Like,
Get
I
out of
really
here.
liked Sonic Colors. I'm not gonna lie
I
to
got
you.
half-
And
I
Orbot
got
and Cubot's lines were not memorable.
I got half of the Sonic game name right with
That's so
Sonic.
No.
sad because
No.
I
Yeah, it's like saying, "Oh, what's your favorite sky?" Blue.
Yeah.
I'm so sad because I do enjoy Orbot and Cubot. They're funny.
They are funny, and the dialogue in Sonic
They're
Colors
funny,
is
but-
peak. peak stupidity writing. These are the easy ones. There's still the boss round of quotes to go in a minute. You got one. You got two more. They are easy ones. All right, two more quotes before we get to boss quotes. So you got a shot. I bet no one expected this baby could fly is said by whomst in what game? Matt's buzzing in. What you got?
It was Shadow from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it was.
God, shit.
Yeah, it is. It's when he's talking to Black Doom. Yeah, it is.
He said it to his puppy.
He said it to, Black Doom when they show you the Black Comet.
You never even played the game.
He says it to his...
I have seen it been played, trust me. I have seen it.
He says it to Black Doom when he shows him the black comet, and he's like this big ancient temple thing, and he's all like, who would have thought this could fly? And then Black Doom's all like, oh, this is the ultimate weapon, it's full of blah 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 blah. No one really cares after that point.
I played it when it first came out. I did play it.
Yeah, fucking stupid Black Doom. Okay, question 6. Death to the Evil One is said by whom in what game? Sassy, let's go.
SBO Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, it is. I really appreciate that he yells that at Eggman when he beats him up. It's funny as fuck.
He does scream death to the evil one.
That's great, honestly.
Dino Robotnik. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Rude.
Yeah, it was. See, Espio, there's our boy. There's the boy. I forgot I hadn't answered the screen.
Boy.
It's our
It's
boy.
my baby boy.
Conveniently, this is from like Shadow the Hedgehog, but
Thank you, Matt.
boss stage. These are the harder quotes that I chose. But maybe they're not that hard. Maybe I thought they were hard and they're actually easy. Here's the first one. I think my eyes are broken. Oh no, wait, they're just closed. It's said by whom and in what game?
Why is that so funny?
I know it. Yeah, precisely.
All right, Sassy, you're buzzing in. What you got for me?
Is it Knuckles from Sonic Boom?
No.
Yeah!
No, it's not.
Yeah.
This was the path that we take, though. We're like, Knuckles is pretty dumb. Maybe Knuckles said this.
I mean, they did make him dumb.
Connor, you've buzzed in. Who you thinking?
I'm just gonna say Big the Cat from Sonic Adventure.
Okay, it is Big the Cat, so you can get 1 point for that, but it is not the correct game. No, it's a interesting game. Also, trying to think of the voice isn't gonna help because it is not voice acted. You're the one buzzing. It's not a voice acted line. No.
Oh, I know it now. I think I know it.
Tell you what, I'll throw it to the wall, so I'll reset the buzzers. Go ham. All right, Sassy, you're buzzing in. What you reckoning?
Sonic Rivals.
No.
No. Okay.
Matt's buzzed back in. What's your guess,
Matt?
Matt?
A bit more for me.
Colors on the DS?
No. Connor, last guess. What you got?
I want to say it was Sonic. What was one of the DS? Sonic Dark Chronicles, I think.
Close enough. It's not quite the right name, but it is, yeah. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hence why I'm like, not voice acted.
Yeah, I was like, I know they didn't have that shit on that because that was really a crusty DS game.
Yeah, it was. It's a weird RPG one. Okay, this one might be easier than I thought it was. It's stop. I get it. Okay, it just floats, and that's good enough for me. All right, Matt, you buzzing in?
Was it Knuckles in Riders?
Yeah, it was my boy.
Oh,
my
well done,
actual
Matt.
boy.
Man.
It was him. Maybe the quotes aren't so bad here. Last one. Siding with them, you're joking, right? I'm just siding with whoever's against you, is a quote said by whom in what game? All right, Sassy, you're tagging in.
Tails in Lost World?
It is not. Sorry, I have to tell you no, I'm sorry. That's just how it goes.
That's wrong game and character.
Yes, it is. Wrong game, wrong character.
I mean, Tails is kind of boo-boo in that game, so, you know, it sounds like something he might say.
That's fair, that's fair.
I'm just gonna throw out a guess that it's Sonic that said it.
You want to throw Sonic? Want to throw a game out there at all?
Sonic Forces.
No, you are incorrect. So Matari, you're the only one left with a guess.
Guess Shadow in SA2.
Okay, you get 1 point for that. It is Shadow, but it's in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay.
He says it to Sonic when he's asked why he's siding with Black Doom, to which he's like, I'm not siding with Black Doom, just siding with anyone that's not you. Hooray, and that's the quotes round done. These ones should be easier now. The quotes and music were a bit rough, so let's just go back to general knowledge, yeah? Perfect. We're going to stage 6. It's flying battery now. That's what it is.
Oh, I love
We're back to 1 point for getting these answers right. First up is what Sonic visual novel game was released in April 2023? Connor has buzzed in. What you got?
That was Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it was.
I'm fucking dead.
I love that game so much.
Damn, I'm dead.
Dude, I'm dead.
It was very wacky and very fun.
My boy is terrible at poetry, but we love him. God bless him.
All right, question 2.
No.
Including Chaos, how many gods has Sonic beaten in the mainline games? All right, Connor's buzzed in. What you got?
I'm gonna say 5.
It is not 5. Sassy, what you got?
3.
It is 3. Solaris, Gaia,
Yes!
and Chaos.
Yes.
It is 3.
Is the end technically a god as well? Or am I
No,
just getting it
the
wrong?
end is just a really angry moon. It was
No,
never
you're
considered
wrong.
a god,
You're
has not been declared a god in any mediums that we got. It's 3. All right, how did Christian Whitehead first get known in the Sonic community? Let's go, Connor, what you got?
For his original ROM hacks.
Technically, yes. I believe I will go for that. Yeah, he made a fan game that then eventually got adapted into Sonic Mania. Yep.
And bless him, it is a great game.
He also fixed movie Sonic, so we appreciate him for that.
Yes, he did.
He's cool. Cool guy.
Bless this man.
I had to be like, some technical words that I wrote, but it is correct, so we'll allow it. Alrighty, next question is, which Chaos forms are never seen in Sonic Adventure? There are 2 of them, so I'll give you a point for each one.
I know they're numbered. I just can't remember what the fuck the numbers are. So I'm just gonna.
All right,
try to
Connor,
guess
you're
that one of
buzzing
them's,
in.
like, I think it's one of them's 3.
Okay, one of them is 3. You are correct. There's one more that isn't seen. Want to take a number guess at it? Bearing in mind that it's based on how many Chaos Emeralds he eats, there's a limited amount of numbers you
Yeah.
can go for here.
I'm gonna say 5.
That is absolutely correct.
Let's fucking go.
Wow, Connor.
It is 3 and 5 we don't see, and this form we see multiple times. Hooray! Let's go. Remember, I'm not allowed to go too hard, so we're tame. We're a tame quiz this time around. This question's a bit wacky though, but I'm sure we'll know it. I'm sure it'll be fine. What was the first ever game Sonic the Hedgehog appeared in?
Oh gosh.
Oh, Connor's buzzing in. What you got?
Feels like a trick question, but I'm gonna say Sonic from 1991.
You really would think that should have been the first time Sonic was in a game, but it's not. Not a trick question. He is in a game before Sonic ever came out.
Oh, you're right. He was.
I know
Yeah,
I'm
because-
right.
Yeah,
He was,
the thing is,
I
though, yeah,
remember specifically that he was like a villain in like a game.
No, he's an Easter
no.
egg in a game. All right, Matt, you're giving a guess. What you going for?
It's a race arcade racing game. Rad Mobile.
It is indeed Rad Mobile.
Oh,
Look, there he
that
is.
was
There's a
close.
guy.
Wow, there he is. He's a little he's a photo ornament.
There he is. I want one of
Dangly,
these in my
dangly.
car. It would be so cute. Yes, it is Rad Mobile, and they thought it would be good promotion for Sonic before the game came out to allow him to be an Easter egg in one of their games, and thus they let him be a little car ornament. And it's
The one I was
adorable,
thinking
and he looks so grumpy, and I want it. All right, last one before you get to the boss round on this one. What was the first Olympic Games that Mario and Sonic attended? All right, Connor's buzzing in. What you got?
Considering it was on the Wii, I think 2008. I'm gonna say 2010.
Okay, there's specific countries associated with these games too.
The China. Or
If not- if not, I'm gonna
the China
buzz in.
Olympics. And I think it was
If I was to
might have been
say,
Beijing.
It was Beijing, yeah. It was 2008
Yeah.
Beijing Olympics.
Oh.
He got there, he got there. I was like, I'm gonna need a little more specific. Year is wrong. The year was wrong. Country correct. Game platform also correct. Good enough. Close enough. All right. It's time for
It was the
boss
Summer
round.
Games.
We get to be, it was the Summer Games. We get to be a little bit more difficult now.
oh, goody.
I know. I love when I get to do that. All right,
I'm
boss
tempted.
stage. They were shadow themed. I wanted him to be the boss of this set, but
Let's go.
all right. So, what does Shadow
Need to
do when
confuse.
fighting Mephiles the dog that we have never seen him do again? All right, Connie, you're
He
buzzing
took
in.
off his inhibitor rings.
Yeah, he did. I was like, I will take power limiters or limiter ring, but yes, he does. He removes those bad boys, and I think that
Already
was the first
taking
time
his
any of us
clothes
knew he even had those. We were like, oh, that's what those are. Cool.
We just thought you had bling, boys.
We just thought you had blingity bling
No.
bling, but no. Yeah, don't. All right, next question is, what 4 villains beat up Sonic at the start of Forces? Oh, Connor's buzzing in. Give me all 4. It's 4 points here, Connor.
Chaos, Zavok, and Metal.
Holy shit, I didn't think people would get Zavok, but let's go, baby!
I streamed that game
We
like
played it
2
not too long
weeks
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
We
I
all
streamed
knew
this
that one.
game.
All right,
Three of
last
us knew that
question
one.
for this round. What does Shadow say in Sonic Adventure 2 when unleashing a special attack? This voice line is ingrained in my head as a child. Think the final fight against Shadow where you're running on a bridge. What does he say? He says it a fuck ton when he's doing this
You're a
fight.
beta male.
I
Alright,
know it's
Connor.
probably not right, but all I think of is, here I come.
Not the one I'm looking for here. But he does say here I come in those fights, but not the line I'm looking for. Matt, Sassy, you got a guess?
I'm gonna say take this.
It's not take this. Sassy, you're the last one left with a guess here.
I'm gonna be real cringe and say, like, I'll show you the power of chaos or something.
Okay, that's pretty cringe. No, it's his playtime is over.
Oh, no!
The classic.
Yeah, I know.
That's just as cringe.
Playtime is over.
Yeah, exactly. He just has a specific delivery of it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I could just hear that in my
Playtime is
head.
I think I redeemed myself a fair bit that one.
Yeah, you did a fair bit. You did a fair bit. All right, final round. All right. This shouldn't be too bad. I don't think. I think it should be fine. I test it. We're going to Sky Sanctuary for the finale. Of
Oh,
course,
boy.
we're resetting the buzzers. Let's do it, chat. Let's get it. Right now, the points are... Yeah, good old Sky Sanctuary. My boy. What is chaos? Not the answer being what you expect it to be, but let's see. Connor, what you got?
I mean, lore-wise, he is technically a descendant of the Coco, I believe, or at least linked to them, and he is a being stuck within the Master Emerald, essentially trapped there because of his outrageous power.
That is lore,
Unless you
but
mean
think
the-
more like specifically what chaos actually is.
He's a god
Like-
to the Echidna tribe.
Technically right, but not what I'm looking for here. I think like I'd give you a half point for the
he's-
Coco bit.
Oh!
All right, Matt, what you got? What you got?
He's technically a Chow, isn't he? Isn't he like a mutant Chow?
Yes, that is the answer. That's the correct
Oh,
one.
wow.
He is a child mutated by the power of the
Yeah.
Master Emerald. Because the people from Sonic Frontiers come to whatever Mobius, they bring the Chaos Emeralds and then they chill out, they become Chows, and then eventually Chaos is just a Chow that gets mutated by the Master Emerald. So, you know what? I'll give you 2 points for that. That was kind of a toughie.
It is interesting.
It is very fascinating. All right, next question. In Sonic Boom, what animal is Lyric? Nice little Sonic Boom question. Connor, what you got?
I believe he is a lizard?
A little bit more specific than lizard.
I can't think. I don't know.
All right, Matt, Sassy buzzed in next, though. So, Sassy, what is he?
An iguana.
No. Matt,
Isn't he a snake?
he is a snake. He's a rattlesnake, to be specific. So, I'm gonna not give points to Iguana, because that's just wrong.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Iguanas and snakes are the same.
That's fair.
I will give Matt
Snake
a
is
point
right.
because snake is correct, and I will give a half point for, reptile thing, because that's also...
Johnny, I've never played Rise of Lyric. I was
Nobody
guessing.
has. Next question. Who is the writer for
Reset
Shadow
the buzzer!
Dog Beginnings? I need to reset the buzzer. Hi, Connor.
I'm gonna say Ian Flynn.
You would be bang correct.
That's
Got
good.
it.
You would be correct.
If it wasn't, I would be very surprised considering he's helming everything.
He's only allowed to
If
do
it
so
wasn't, I'd
much.
be very surprised because it is.
Okay. Next question. What are the names of the Chow associated with Cream the Rabbit? Oh, Connor's buzzed in first.
That
Fuck you
is
and everything you
cheese.
stand for.
There's a second one. There's 2 points in it for this. There's cheese
His,
and...
mother's what is Chocola?
Yeah, that is correct. There you go.
Fuck you and everything
We
you
got
stand
Coco,
for,
but
you
yes,
quick
they are
buzzer.
correct. You got it right. It's not its fault. All right.
Yes, it is.
The lead singer of Bowling for Soup wrote which Sonic song? I'll give you 1 point for the song and 1 for which game it's in. What you got, Connor?
One-Way Dream from Sonic. Well, it's Unleashed in here and then Adventure Thingamajig in the other one.
Adventure thingamajig.
Or wait, fucking
What?
Yeah, I need a little bit more specifics here.
What?
Sonic Unleashed. I'm pretty sure.
It is Sonic Unleashed. The name of the song. Can I get a
I can tell
confirmation
you
of
the
what you want to
song.
call the name of the song here?
It wasn't it One-Way Dream? Or no, wait,
No.
fuck. That's the one from Sonic Forces. Shit. No, it's Endless Possibility.
It is Endless
Shit sticks,
Possibilities.
fuck
It's
you!
not my fault. He got it. He got
Yes,
it right.
it is! I hate you,
didn't get
Connor!
it. I didn't do anything. I just asked a question. We got one question left before the boss round, and then the boss round I'll do double
Matt,
points on the boss round except for the last question. All right. Your final question for this one before we go to the boss round is, which brand did Sega have a deal with to have their logo as Knuckles' chest markings? Because that was a thing. All right, Connie, you buzzed in. What was it?
I'm gonna say Nike.
You would be bang correct. It was going to be a Nike tick. It still kind of looks like
Oh,
one, to be
really?
fair.
That makes sense considering it's basically
Yeah,
the swoosh
yeah,
just
yeah,
without
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know the curve.
Tick.
Yep.
Yeah, you just have to look at it to think, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
I was pretty like, oh, I'm so glad that that didn't go through. And you guys went, it's a crescent moon.
Yeah, it looks better.
Jaffa cakes.
Well, if that had gone the way, then Shadow would have been Adidas, right? It would have been like, God damn it. I don't know if I'd
Adidas.
like them as much.
So to be said, when you said crescent moon, I just saw a Jaffa cakes advert.
Oh, full moon, half moon,
Half moon.
total eclipse.
Eclipse.
Oh, that's the way
Yeah,
to
just
eat Jaffa
imagine
cake.
Knuckles doing it.
All right, you're into your boss round, your final boss stage. Is Egg Dragoon, because when is it not fucking Egg Dragoon at this
Yeah, for
point in
real.
It's
time?
like 3 games.
So, yeah, multiple games it's in. When I was like,
Frontiers.
yeah, it was an annoying amount of games. So these questions are meant to be the harder questions, but it's hard to tell. Although this one might be kind of easy. And I'll allow them to be worth 2 points each for this part of this first question. So there'll be some extra points to grab here. So the first question is going to be, who are the servers and the controller? 2 points for giving me who the servers are, 2 points for the controller. Can I use it in a sentence? I'll give away the game with my sentence. Two stone statues, a door to the past.
Was.
All right, Matt, what you got?
Servers are the 7 chaos, and the controller is the one that unifies the chaos.
Okay, I'm gonna need the specifics there. That is the sentence almost, except for...
It's a Tikal thing.
It is a Tikal thing, but it should be very obvious. The servers are the chaos, as you just said.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
let's...
Chaos, isn't it?
Okay, no. No, I can't
Oh,
give you it
shit.
for that.
I'm
No,
completely wrong.
you're wrong. No, you're on the right
I'm
track,
just gonna
Connor.
throw out, I guess. The
Matt was on the
servers
right
are the
track.
Gas Emerald to the controllers, the Master Emerald.
Yeah, it is. That's...
Let's
that's...
go.
Chaos and
that-
chaos are
that was
very
pure guess.
similar.
I was very
I just
hesitant.
remember. I remember the quote.
Yeah,
But
she
I-
says it in a variety of different ways. That's why my hint was 2 stone statues, the door to the past.
Yeah, no.
All right. How many rings total, including special stages, are there in Sonic 1 16-bit? An exact number, but I'm gonna give 2 points to whoever gets the closest, and just 4 points if you get it right.
Just like rings in the game.
Total rings in the game. All
I'm
right,
gonna
Connor's
throw
buzzing
out
in.
a guess.
Okay.
And say 700.
Okay, 700 is your guess. I'll let everyone throw a guess
Okay.
in before I tell you answers here.
850.
Okay, Mataro's going for 850. Sassy?
650.
Y'all are very far away from it. The answer is 4,230 total across the game.
Well,
Jesus.
Yes.
I
So,
thought I was going high.
yeah, I thought 850 was a push.
Jimmy, who was the closest? I forgot all their guesses.
Matt was.
Oh, Matt
I
was?
said, I said
Yeah.
850.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were
Matt was
closest.
The highest number would have been the closest, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
so...
Con said 700. I went 650. So Matt is the closest.
Yeah, it's crazy, Mel. Next
I believe
question. What are the
that's right,
minimum Sun and Moon medallions needed to complete Sonic Unleashed? You need a certain amount of them to unlock all of the gates in the game and be able to play over the level and complete the main storyline of the game. How many do you need? All right, Connor, what is it?
I'm gonna take a stab at it and say 50.
We're going to do the closest thing again here. Next guess.
123.
Okay. Sassy?
1, 2.
I'm gonna say 25.
All right, Mataro's going to be closest there. It is 200, 80 Moon, and 120 Sun. Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
I know
knew it was
this.
a lot. I just didn't know how much.
I know this because I completed Unleashed about a week ago, and I had to be like, how many minimum of these fuckers do I need? Because I am not grinding for more of these fuckers.
Next go around, I'm making Matt do it. I'm letting Matt go first.
Let me go first, and then you're gonna, and then
and
let
then
me
I'll
guess.
go higher.
You'll go higher than me. Yeah.
Okay,
I was the only one that did buzzing.
here's an easy question. What is Eggman's IQ? All right, Connor, what is it?
I'm gonna say 1,000.
Okay, we're doing the closest thing again. Perfect.
I actually know what it is.
All right, Matt, if you give me exact, you get 4 points.
300.
You are bang on the money there. It is
Oh,
300.
what I wanted to say.
This last question's going to be worth 7 points. 1 for each you get correct. Can you guess what the question's about to be?
What is the first name of every Chaos Emerald?
No, it's
Jonathan.
name all the colors of Chaos Emeralds. Go, go, go! Matt, you've buzzed in first, so let's play this game.
I will say blue,
Okay.
yellow,
Yep.
green,
Yep.
red,
Yep.
purple,
Yep.
white, and I think it's like the other one is cyan. Is it cyan?
Close enough. Technically, there's just the dark blue and light blue,
Dark-
but
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
allow light blue
being
as cyan. Yeah.
cyan.
That's
Yeah,
that's why I
cyan.
said close enough. So now I
You got
gotta give
all
you
of
7
them.
points.
He did say purple.
Yeah.
That was the last question. I got no more questions
mind
for
then.
you,
Oh, that's
so
it.
no
Okay,
more
right.
shot. The Chaos
I
Emeralds was
love
the
it.
best way to
I
get
did my best.
points.
I did my best.
All right, that
Okay.
means Sassy, you came in third with 13 points.
Yeah.
Matt, you came in second with 36.5,
I'm
and you carried
surprised
that
I even
0.5
got
the whole
that
way
far,
through.
To be quite honest
Yep.
with you.
And
That 0.5
Connor,
really
you
carried
did
it.
win, but Mataru did have you on the push for quite a while.
Yeah. It was close for a bit there, but then the shadow questions just let me pull ahead quite a bit.
It's all right, Connor. One day you'll trust me to make you a Knuckles and Shadow only quiz, and you'll be like, I got this. And I'm like, mahaha, my Sonictism time to shine.
I'll have to actually study for that one, so I don't embarrass myself.
Yeah. How did you guys find it, though? Did you have a fun quiz? Did
Yeah,
you
it was
enjoy
great.
it?
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Did I do okay? I didn't try to go too hard. I genuinely did not mean to go hard at all at any point.
You know, it
No,
was,
no,
it
no,
was
no,
a
no.
good
Except for the
level of
end.
challenge, I think.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Because I kind of want to balance it out. I still have, plenty of questions left to make another one in the future. But thank you for being a part of this for the Charity Sonic Quiz. I do appreciate it, and I'm glad you had fun. Chat, did you have fun?
Like hearted